eyes behind my stone.
Yeah, I know everybody will be saying, where is this girl? Where did she go to? Why did they come abandon us? Yes, I got all of those messages. I got people checking up on me to ask how I was faring. I know some people understood that it was because of school. That was why I just decided to take a little break. But some others just, really kind and caring and checking up. But Akam was fine. Akam was just trying to round up the final phase of project. When it gets to that time when it's you and your supervisor going back to back on your dissertation, change this, and you're doing that, and then you're still having your coursework, you're still having assignments from there, you're still having presentations from that. So it was a back to back. And to the glory of God, what did they say again? Mama, I made it. Today is graduation, and your girl has finally graduated from Anglia Ruskin University in Cambridge. So, was I about to say Cambridge? In Cambridge with a master's in public health. I mean, I look back at the video I posted of a mini tour when I just started school on the first day of school. I'm like, Jesus, it's done already. Is this me? I mean, after all the lectures, the courseworks, the assignments that at first, I mean, we're like, how are we going to start this one? What are they asking us to do? What's going on? I mean, we're finally happy that this day has come, and I'm here to share it with you. So graduation was on this day. We're happy that it was summer, so we're not going to be putting on jackets. And of course, it was in Cambridge. And you already know that I always commute from London to Cambridge. So this was me taking my trains in the morning to go to Cambridge. Graduation was for 3 p.m. So I got on the early trains and got to Cambridge. We were entitled to two guests, so the grad one and two guests. Yes, we had bought imagine, after all the school fees, we're still asked to pay for our gowns and our hats. So yeah, we got when we arrived, so we're told to arrive 2 hours earlier, and 3 p.m. It was starting time was for 3 p.m. We arrived 2.5 hours earlier to pick up our gown and our hat. And honestly, I must say that I actually enjoyed my time at Anglia Ruskin University. I'm sure maybe one day we'll just do another vlog of, how school life was. But I mean, all the lecturers, my friends, my colleagues, I mean, everybody I met in ARU Cambridge. It was a beautiful experience, and I'm not going to forget it any soon. So at this point, we've gotten to Cambridge. We had to go upstairs to, show our confirmation that was sent to us and get our ticket, and as well as get the ticket for our guests. And the event was not held in my school. I mean, I don't know where it was, but it was like an event center somewhere still around the city center in Cambridge. We went upstairs, we were called according to our names, and we got our tickets. And I mean, seeing my name again, Ikamabong Anyete Ikide, seeing my degree. By the way, a month prior to this time, our certificate had been posted to our houses. So we're asked to put in our correct addresses, and we would have our certificates sent to us. And if you didn't put in the right address, yes, oil for you, because your certificate was going to be sent back to Nigeria, which they did for some people. So at this point, I've gotten my ticket. I'm looking at it and I'm like, wow, is this me? Masters in public health. Oh my goodness, that happened so fast. Like when you were on it, it looks like it's slow, It looks like everything is happening slowly, but I mean, you just blink and you're done with school. Oh my goodness. So at this point, I saw some of my friends, although it was still very early, and most of them, of course, live in Cambridge, so they would come late. So I decided to queue up to go get my gown, and it was a beautiful one. It was, I mean, I was happy. I was really, really happy that it didn't end in tears. We didn't have carryovers. We didn't get into any problems with the home office or anything, because as international students, you're really at the mercy of the home office. Any little thing that you do affects your visa, and you just don't want to be caught doing that. So we're on the line here to get our gowns and our hats fitted, and so after getting fitted, thankfully, I don't know if it was actually the same measurement I had put in online. I really think so, but I mean, everything fitted. And from the fitting room, the next place we were meant to go to was to have our photographs taken. Now, we had a professional body that we meant to, that I mean, just liases with some schools, and Anglia Ruskin was one of them. So they're the professional photographers for the day. Okay, so they're the ones that are going to be taking our pictures whilst we're on the stage, and they're the ones where you can go to have your professional pictures taken. I mean, it's optional, but I mean, I needed memories. I mean, I love I love pictures. So after getting fitted, I went into the next room. We joined the queue. I mean, I think the only downside of it was that it's really, really expensive. I'll be showing you everything, all the pictures I took, which got delivered to me, and I think they had cost 180 something pounds. Yes, really, really expensive. But I mean, what to do? We got the pictures already. Yes, so went into the room. You asked them in, they dress you nicely. You take the pictures. They give you some kind of like a tag or a reference, so that if your family, by this time my families had not arrived, or my guests had not arrived, it was just me. So they would give you a reference, so that when your guests arrive, you can come back, continue the pictures, and then that reference just carries everything, so that when it's delivered to you, everything just comes in together. So we took these pictures, and after this, I went outside, and I was too early again to get into the graduation hall. This was like 1 o'clock. So I waited downstairs. I started seeing some of my classmates come around. And then we had it's time to go into the hall. We got the brochure, and we got into the hall. So we already arranged by our seat. I mean, the ticket would tell you where you're sitting. It wasn't according to name or anything. Everybody just had their letters written on the marked on the floor, and you're meant to sit on that particular line. At this point, my guests had arrived. I've given them their ticket, they've gone in, and I went into my own. We had some show. I don't know. I mean, I think they were telling us how we're going to, doff our hats. And so the moments that we're just waiting for, finally, eventually.
Ikomobong Anichu Ikidi. Ikomobong Anichu Ikidi. Thank God.
Did you hear that? Did you hear my family members scream? Oh my goodness, it was beautiful. Immediately after the sang, whatever they sang, and everybody went out, took lots of beautiful pictures with my family. We returned back to London soon because we were having another event the next day, so we didn't have any after party or anything. But I mean, we thank God for how everything went. And we've come to the end of my graduation vlog. Thank you so much for stopping by. Thank you so much for your love. Thank you for staying with me from the beginning of this journey. I really appreciate. Thank you for always checking up on me. Please remember to subscribe, continue to drop that thumbs up, and drop a feedback for me. See you in the next vlog. Bye for now.